I am Joel McDonald. I call myself Joel Mac. I'm a singer-songwriter. I was born in Belize, British Honduras, and my father brought us here to America, or rather the South Bronx, many years ago. So I could say that I'm a New Yorker in a sense, but first and foremost, I'm a human. So my opinion and my view of New York is that many people come here to see the world in a sense, because in big cities you see many different people from all over. New York, like many big cities, have become less physically dangerous. And what that does is that raises the cost of living, one, but it also allows people of ease to live the lives they desire more. New York, to me, has become more like a shopping mall. It used to be more artistic, meaning people in the streets used to influence more. Now the streets are kind of like back up, where now the institutions are, well, we call it the artsy-fartsy, where the institutions are now expressing their view of life. Not that the institutions are wrong, but the equality in the expression of the streets and the institutions are not equal. When the streets used to be like people who write graffiti, I mean, I'm not saying to write graffiti, but on the streets there would be artists, more artists, painters, people drawing, and with the cost of living higher, many people have left their art and went to work somewhere to pay their bills. But many of the great artists in history have suffered and to make their work. And now they sell their work for millions of dollars. Art is an expression of the inner being of an individual. This is something that everyone should live their life and do. No matter if you're rich, you're poor, expressing yourself is very important, because by expression you are able to evaluate yourself and also have others evaluate you. And this is the kind of critical life, to look at yourself as a human being in a critical way. So in New York, I'm able to do this because I choose to do it here. But I find that there is a resistance of freedom of speech in New York, where before the people that would migrate to New York would be the people, the artists, the person that wanted to express themselves. Now it's the person that just wants to go to college. You know, so it's changed in that sense. But this is my opinion. But as I read what Plato wrote about Socrates, I know that if Socrates was here today challenging people to speak, that they probably wouldn't like him. And that's my version in New York, that if Socrates was alive today, they would probably make him drink poison again. In a democracy. New York, New York. Yeah.